Aging is inevitable, but your choices matter. Aging is a journey we all share, yet it unfolds uniquely for everyone. While wrinkles and gray hair are natural signs of growing older, what truly shapes your experience and how others perceive you are the habits you form along the way. Some of these habits might push others away without you even realizing it. They're not talked about often, but they're there, quietly affecting your relationships and the joy you find in daily life. Have you ever wondered why younger generations sometimes seem distant, or why conversations don't flow as easily as they used to? The truth is, it's rarely about age itself. It's about the choices we make, the attitudes we carry, and the behaviors we adopt. And here's the best part: these things can change. Recognizing them is the first step to living with more grace, connection, and vitality. If you've ever thought, "Back in my day, things were better," or caught yourself repeating a story for the fifth time, this video is for you. Together, we'll explore 12 common habits that might be holding you back from your best years yet, and how to turn them around. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment "to love" below. If you think we could do better, drop a heart emoji and comment 7 to help us improve. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to After 7080 for more valuable insights and inspiring videos designed just for you. Let's dive in and uncover what no one tells you about aging. Criticizing younger generations. It's easy to look back on the good old days with nostalgia, but constantly comparing the present to the past can unintentionally create a barrier between generations. Statements like, "Back in my day, things were better," may seem harmless, but they often come across as dismissive or judgmental to younger people. This can lead to feelings of resentment and a widening disconnect. Studies show that intergenerational criticism erodes trust and limits opportunities for meaningful relationships. Instead of focusing on how times have changed for the worse, try celebrating the positive aspects of today's world. Ask younger family members or friends to share their perspectives, what excites them, what challenges they face, and how they view the future. This opens the door for mutual understanding and respect. Have you ever wondered how much closer you could feel to the younger generation simply by showing curiosity instead of critique? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Neglecting personal hygiene. As we age, it's natural for our bodies to change, and sometimes physical limitations can make it harder to maintain the level of personal hygiene we once did. However, neglecting basic grooming habits, whether it's unkempt hair, body odor, or wearing stained clothes, can have a bigger impact than we might think. Studies show that cleanliness is closely linked to how others perceive our competence and approachability. It's not just about appearances, it's about maintaining dignity and self-respect. Even small acts like brushing your hair, wearing fresh clothes, or taking regular showers can make a world of difference in how others feel about interacting with you. It also sends a message that you value yourself and the relationships you're a part of. And remember, it's never too late to start taking extra care of yourself. How do you keep up with personal hygiene as you age? Share your tips in the comments below. Oversharing medical details. It's only natural to want to share personal experiences, especially when it comes to health. However, constantly talking about your medical issues, whether it's your latest doctor's visit or new medications, can make social interactions feel heavy and uncomfortable for others. While you may be seeking empathy or connection, it's important to strike a balance. Conversations are most meaningful when there's mutual interest and engagement. If you find yourself repeating the same health stories, try redirecting the focus to topics that invite others to share. Ask about their day, their passions, or their thoughts on current events. This shift not only lightens the mood, but also strengthens relationships by showing interest in the lives of others. Remember, we all want to feel heard, but we also need space to connect on shared experiences. How do you handle talking about health with others? Share your thoughts in the comments. Holding on to clutter. As we get older, it's natural to form strong emotional attachments to our belongings. These items often hold memories, sentimental value, or even a sense of comfort, making it hard to let go. However, holding on to too much clutter can have a negative impact on both our mental and physical well-being. Over time, Excessive accumulation of things can create a sense of chaos and overwhelm, making it difficult to focus or feel truly at ease in our own homes. Research has shown that clutter can contribute to anxiety and even hinder the brain's ability to process information effectively. Beyond the stress it can cause, a cluttered environment may also be seen as a sign of reluctance to embrace change, which can affect how others perceive us. Letting go of possessions doesn't mean we're erasing the past or abandoning meaningful memories. It means we're making space for the present and future. Think of it as an opportunity to declutter not only your living space, but also your mind. Start small. Choose one room or area to focus on, like a closet, a drawer, or even just a single shelf. As you begin to sort through your items, ask yourself, does this bring me joy or add value to my life today? It might be difficult at first, but the process can be incredibly freeing. Letting go of things that no longer serve you can bring a sense of clarity, peace, and even excitement for the new possibilities that lie ahead. When your space feels lighter and more organized, it often has a positive impact on your energy and outlook on life. How do you handle clutter in your life? Are there any items you've been holding on to for too long? Share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments below. Interrupting conversations. As we grow older, the desire to share our wisdom and experiences becomes stronger. But sometimes, in our enthusiasm, we unintentionally interrupt others. Interrupting a conversation can stem from the excitement of wanting to offer advice or share a similar story, but it can leave the other person feeling unheard or dismissed. In many cases, the urge to speak right away may be rooted in a fear of forgetting something important or a desire to make a point before the conversation moves on. However, this habit can affect how others perceive us, creating a sense of frustration or tension in interactions. Good communication is about balance, and one of the most essential elements of effective communication is active listening. When we listen actively, we give the other person the space to express their thoughts fully before responding. This not only shows respect for their perspective, but also encourages a deeper, more meaningful conversation. Instead of jumping in with your own thoughts immediately, try pausing for a moment after someone speaks. Ask follow-up questions, validate their feelings, or simply allow the silence to linger for a second. It shows that you're truly engaged and interested in what they have to say. This shift may seem small, but it can make a big difference in how your relationships evolve. Conversations that are rooted in mutual respect and understanding tend to be more enjoyable and fulfilling. When we stop interrupting, we open the door for deeper connections, and we allow others to feel valued in a way that truly strengthens the bond. Next time you're in a conversation, take a moment to reflect. How would it feel to let the other person speak their mind without interruption? How much more connected would you feel with those around you if you allowed their thoughts to flow freely? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's talk about how we can all become better listeners. Extreme frugality. As we age, it's natural to become more conscious of our finances and look for ways to save. However, when frugality turns into an extreme obsession, it can begin to have negative effects on both our relationships and how others perceive us. Being overly focused on saving money, especially to the point of inconvenience, can make others feel uncomfortable or even resentful. For instance, avoiding tipping at restaurants or complaining excessively about the price of something might be seen as stingy rather than being financially responsible. While it's certainly important to be mindful of spending, it's also essential to recognize the role that generosity and kindness play in social interactions. Generosity, no matter how small, fosters warmth and connection. Simple gestures like offering to pay for a meal or contributing to a group gift can send a powerful message about valuing the people around you. In fact, studies show that people who give, whether it's time, attention, or even small acts of kindness, are often viewed more positively, not just by their peers, but also by themselves. Extreme frugality, on the other hand, can unintentionally create barriers between people, making others feel like you are more focused on saving than on enjoying life's experiences together. It's important to find a balance between being mindful of your finances and being open to the joy of spending on things that bring you happiness or strengthen relationships. Life is not just about accumulating wealth, It's about enjoying the moments we share with others. So, next time you're out with friends or family, consider the value of generosity in creating memorable experiences. How do you approach money in your relationships? Are there times when you've noticed your frugality affecting your connections with others? Let us know in the comments. Repeating stories. As we age, it's only natural to want to reminisce about the past, sharing the moments that shaped our lives. However, one common habit that often arises is the tendency to repeat the same stories over and over. While these memories are valuable and dear to us, retelling them too frequently can unintentionally cause those around us to feel disconnected or even bored. This happens because, in our minds, these stories might still feel fresh and significant, but to others, hearing the same anecdotes repeatedly can create a sense of monotony, diminishing the impact of those experiences. The key to keeping our stories engaging is balance. Instead of constantly revisiting the same memories, try to weave new perspectives into your conversations. Share fresh insights or lessons learned, or even ask others to share their own stories. It's important to recognize that as time passes, people's interests and perspectives evolve. So what might have been an exciting story a few years ago may not have the same resonance now. By actively engaging in two-way conversations, you can create a space where the sharing of stories feels dynamic and relevant, fostering a deeper connection with those around you. Another way to keep your storytelling engaging is by encouraging curiosity. Instead of repeating a story you've told many times, ask others to share their own experiences related to the topic at hand. This can spark new conversations, offer new insights, and shift the focus from retelling your own narrative to learning from others. Remember, storytelling is not just about talking. It's about building a shared experience that enriches everyone involved. So, next time you find yourself about to tell that familiar tale again, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is there a new angle I can add? Or could this be a great opportunity to hear someone else's story? By doing so, you can keep your conversations fresh, meaningful, and engaging, and prevent the feeling of repetition from taking away the magic of your memories. What's a story you love to tell? Have you noticed how people react to it over time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about how we can keep our storytelling alive and engaging. Resisting technology. In today's world, technology is everywhere, from smartphones to social media to smart home devices, connecting us to each other and making everyday tasks easier. Yet, as we age, it's not uncommon for some to resist learning new technologies, sometimes feeling overwhelmed or even dismissive of the changes. While it's perfectly understandable to feel hesitant about adapting to these rapid advancements, outright rejecting or mocking them can create a significant gap between generations and make us seem out of touch. Technology has the potential to enhance our lives in ways that were unimaginable a few decades ago, and staying open to it can not only make life easier, but also help us maintain meaningful connections with others, especially younger generations. Learning to use new technology doesn't mean we have to become experts overnight, but rather that we stay curious and embrace the tools that can improve our lives. Whether it's learning to send a text message, using video calls to connect with family, or even exploring new apps that promote mental or physical well-being, these small steps can make a big difference. Research shows that older adults who engage with technology are often viewed as more approachable, relatable, and in touch with the times. It can also provide a sense of empowerment, knowing that we're capable of adapting and keeping up with the world around us, no matter our age. Moreover, technology can be a powerful tool for learning, staying informed, and even boosting mental health. Engaging with online communities or taking virtual classes can keep our minds sharp and provide opportunities for personal growth. The internet offers access to endless resources, whether it's staying updated with news, enjoying virtual hobbies, or connecting with people who share similar interests. Embracing technology can also help us stay connected with loved ones who live far away, allowing us to see their faces and hear their voices in real time, which can have a profound impact on our emotional well-being. It's important to approach technology not as a threat, but as an opportunity to enrich our lives. Think of technology as a bridge, one that connects us to the world and helps us maintain our sense of belonging, even as time and distance create physical barriers. So, what new piece of technology have you recently embraced? How has it improved your life or connections with others? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's continue the conversation on how staying open to technology can make aging not only easier but more fulfilling. Becoming overly defensive. As we grow older, we accumulate a lifetime of experiences, wisdom, and personal choices that we hold dear. It's only natural to feel protective of the decisions we've made, especially when others offer suggestions or feedback. However, a tendency to become overly defensive when our choices are questioned can strain relationships and create unnecessary tension. Being defensive often stems from a deep-rooted desire to maintain control or independence, particularly as we age and may feel like we're losing certain aspects of our autonomy. Yet, while this instinct is understandable, it can make us come across as resistant to change or unwilling to consider the perspectives of others. It's essential to recognize that defensiveness, though a protective mechanism, can have the unintended effect of pushing people away. When we respond defensively, it may prevent open communication and make others feel like they can't share their thoughts or concerns without being judged. Over time, this can lead to isolation, as friends and family may become hesitant to engage in meaningful conversations, fearing a negative reaction. So, what can we do to break this cycle and approach feedback with grace? One powerful strategy is to cultivate self-awareness. Take a moment to pause before reacting, especially in situations where we feel threatened or misunderstood. Instead of immediately defending our actions, try to listen actively, acknowledging the other person's point of view. This doesn't mean agreeing with everything, but rather showing that you're open to dialogue and willing to consider their perspective. When we allow ourselves to be receptive to others' opinions, it fosters an environment of mutual respect and understanding, where both parties feel heard and valued. Another approach is to reframe the way we view feedback. Instead of seeing it as criticism, try to see it as an opportunity for growth. Constructive feedback is not about invalidating our choices, but about providing an alternative viewpoint that might enhance our decision-making or improve our well-being. By embracing feedback as a tool for positive change, we demonstrate adaptability and emotional maturity, which can strengthen our relationships and help us navigate the challenges of aging with confidence. So, next time you find yourself feeling defensive, take a deep breath and ask yourself, am I open to hearing this person out? What can I learn from this moment? Remember, a willingness to listen is a sign of strength, not weakness. By embracing this mindset, we can foster deeper connections with those around us and continue to grow, no matter our age. How do you handle situations where you feel defensive? Have you noticed how people respond when you approach feedback with an open mind? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going and support each other in embracing growth at every stage of life. Negative gossip. As we age, the value of positive, meaningful conversations becomes more apparent. Yet, it's easy to slip into the habit of gossiping about others, whether it's about family members, neighbors, or even celebrities. While it may seem harmless or even comforting to discuss others, negative gossip can strain relationships and create a toxic environment, especially as we grow older. When we engage in gossip, we often seek a sense of connection or validation, but over time, this habit can leave others feeling drained or uncomfortable. People are naturally drawn to those who are positive, kind, and supportive. Constantly talking negatively about others can push people away and make interactions feel heavy. It may also lead to misunderstandings and a lack of trust. To break free from this cycle, try focusing on the positive. Share uplifting stories, compliment others, and highlight the good things in your life or the lives of those around you. By shifting the conversation in a positive direction, you not only improve the mood but also nurture deeper, more meaningful connections. If someone else begins gossiping, gently redirect the conversation to something more positive. Have you noticed how negative gossip can affect your relationships? How do you keep your conversations uplifting? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Being dismissive of new ideas. As we grow older, It's natural to feel a strong connection to the ways we've always done things. Our experiences and wisdom have shaped us, and sometimes it can feel like the world has changed too much or too quickly. However, being dismissive of new ideas or trends can create a barrier between generations and limit our own growth. Statements like, "That's just a fad," or "In my day, we did it differently," might seem harmless, but they can push younger generations away and make them feel undervalued. It's important to remember that new ideas often bring fresh perspectives and opportunities for improvement, even if they seem unfamiliar or uncomfortable at first. Embracing change doesn't mean abandoning tradition, but rather finding a balance between the wisdom we've accumulated and the innovations of the present. Instead of dismissing new ideas, approach them with curiosity. Ask questions, engage with the younger generation, and see how their ideas could benefit your own life. Sometimes, a little change can lead to big improvements in our daily routines or even our mindset. Whether it's learning a new technology, trying a new hobby, or simply considering a different viewpoint, being open to change can help you stay connected and engaged in a world that is constantly evolving. Have you ever found yourself resisting new ideas? How do you stay open to change as you age? Let us know in the comments below. Neglecting physical health. As we age, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that physical health no longer needs the same level of attention it once did. However, neglecting our health can have a profound impact on both our quality of life and the way others perceive us. While it's true that aging often comes with physical challenges, taking proactive steps to care for our health is essential for maintaining independence and enjoying life to the fullest. Regular exercise, even something as simple as daily walks or stretching, can do wonders for maintaining cardiovascular health, improving mobility, and boosting mental well-being. A balanced diet is equally important. Eating nutrient-dense foods helps maintain energy, supports the immune system, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure. Skipping doctor's appointments or ignoring early signs of health issues can lead to bigger problems down the road. Taking care of your physical health is also a reflection of self-respect. When you prioritize your well-being, it sends a message to others that you value yourself, which in turn can strengthen your relationships. Moreover, older adults who stay active and healthy often serve as role models to younger generations, showing that age is no barrier to living well. The good news is, it's never too late to start. Small steps today can lead to big improvements in your overall health and happiness. What are some steps you take to maintain your physical health as you age? How have they helped you stay active and energized? Share your tips in the comments below. Conclusion: embracing a vibrant life in your golden years. Aging is not something to fear or dread. It's an opportunity to continue growing, learning, and living with purpose. The habits we've discussed today are common but not insurmountable. By recognizing them and taking small, conscious steps toward change, we can make a big difference in how we experience our later years. It's about more than just adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Remember, change is possible at any stage. Whether it's adjusting how we communicate with younger generations, staying mindful of our health, or embracing new ideas, it's never too late to make positive changes. The key is self-awareness and the willingness to grow. By embracing these changes, we not only improve our own lives, but also enrich the lives of those around us, creating stronger connections and more fulfilling relationships. So, what are you ready to change today? What new habit will you embrace to live your best life? We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found value in it, don't forget to like and comment with the number 2 to show your love. If you have suggestions or think we could do better, drop a heart and comment 7. We want to improve and give you even more inspiring content. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to After 7080 for more valuable insights and tips on living a vibrant, healthy, and joyful life in your golden years. We're excited to have you as part of our community. Here's to living with purpose, staying connected, and making the most of every day. Let's keep embracing change together.